Greetings and salutations. Greetings and salutations. Happy Wednesday, y'all. Let's start today off with an affirmation. Dear, oh, it jumped out of the deck before I could even call for it. We get present. Look at that. The sun with a clock on it. Time. Present. Time can be tricky. Staying in the moment means not lamenting about things past and not distressing about things to be. The past and future cannot be controlled. I can only control right here and right now. So I take peace in surrendering to the present. Namaste. Namaste. Be present in yourself in this moment because this moment is the only moment that matters. Namaste. Namaste. All right, let's pull an oracle card. Dear universe, creator, spirit guides, please give us an oracle to meditate on this fine Wednesday morning. An oracle card just for us. We get home. All right. Card number 10, home. You are being guided to come back home to who you truly are. Drawing this card can signal a change in your physical home or sense of where you belong. Pulling this card also symbolizes that wherever or whatever your current situation, you can trust that this moment is in alignment with your higher self. You have not lost your way. You are, in fact, right on time and on track. Meditate on this symbol to access your higher power when having to make important decisions. You can always orient yourself north to the morning star and be assured that you will make the decision that is in alignment with your highest good. Guys, and if you are into sigil writing, sigil drawing, meditate on this symbol. Draw it out on paper, even on your skin. Face north and meditate to draw in the answers that will best benefit you. Namaste. The symbol is the morning star. The morning star is the brightest star on the dawn's horizon. It is considered an important spirit and honored as by Kachina by most Pueblo Indians. The plains and the Great Basin indigenous people honored it as a sign of courage and purity of spirit. The ghost dance religion revered it as a symbol of the coming renewal of traditions. Namaste. Again, learn something new each and every day. Namaste. All right, y'all. I asked and y'all delivered. Please, 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 please. I got so many wonderful questions for today's show, but please, y'all, drop your questions so that we can have an epic Friday live. So please, personal questions, political questions, entertainment questions, whatever you would like to know about, go ahead and drop it in the comment section below this video. All right. My first question today is from Mildred. Mildred would like to know um, about the new attorney from The Hague. I guess Mildred just wants me to ask about the new attorney from The Hague. Now, we know that Jack Smith is a former Hague attorney. So if he's bringing in reinforcements, he's bringing in people who can help simplify this horrible, horrible job that he has to do. So I don't have a name for this person, but universe, creator, spirit guides, please tell us all you can about the new attorney Jack Smith hired from The Hague. Tell us what we can expect from this attorney's presence. Oh, first card out, y'all. Oh my goodness. Here, let me just put this up. This is why Jack Smith brought this man here, or man or woman. I don't know if it's a male or a female. This attorney is about to put some folks in jail. And that is what Jack Smith brought him for. Them, I'll just call them, brought them forth. Okay? There's going to be a whole lot of shouting about this. The GOP is not happy about this in any way, shape, or form. This is why they are so adamant on defunding everything. Okay? This is important. This is very important. We also have the star that is coming in below. Okay? And this is just to illuminate everything that is going on. The person that Jack Smith brought in from The Hague is to basically, it's a slam dunk on everything. This man is coming in to seal the deal. Okay? He's going to knock down the obstructive walls. He's going to get right into the fight, okay? And he's going to cause their presence has already caused so much consternation within the GOP. This is why we are having so much drama, okay? And everything is happening around the United States money, okay? Now, Debbie Brady, your dreams coach, I know she changed her moniker, but she had asked on Monday's show if the GOP were going to shut down the government. And I thought I had answered that question on the first part, but it was the first question on Friday's show. The answer is yes. The GOP is planning on shutting down the government. This is their plan. They are under the belief, even though they know that this is wrong, or they want us to believe that if they shut down the government and refuse to pay any bills, that it will stop any investigations from going forward. That is incorrect. The only thing shutting down the government will do is to ensure that a whole bunch of Americans will not receive their Social Security checks or a paycheck. That our government officials, our military, will have worked the last month for free. This is what the GOP is doing. They aren't doing anything to stop what is going on. They are doing everything to hurt and harm the American population. This is a temper tantrum. This is a tantrum being levied on the entirety of the United States. So my question on this one, will America, will this be the first time with this government shutdown? Will America default on its loans? Will the GOP cause America to default? Will they hold out long enough to have America default on its loans? Guys, we are trillions and trillions of dollars in debt. Let's just go ahead and ask it. Yes or no, Carol, please tell us. Is the United States Congress going to default on the United States debt? Yes or no? Got the towel. No, guys. Okay? They're going to shut down the government and they're going to push it to the brink, but they are not going to default on our debt. But they are going to, guys, this is important because this time there's going to be enough people to stop what they are trying to do. But we are in danger from this. This is why we got the tower. Okay? What the GOP is doing right now, they are setting in motion what they are going to do again in December. What they are doing right now, they are going to do again in December. There will be a continuing resolution. It will be late. We will not default on our loans, but in December, when the GOP shuts down the government again, we will be in danger of defaulting on our loans, and that could throw us ass over elbows into financial chaos. Okay, there you go. So America is not going to default on its debt at this time, but this is something that we all need to be aware of. The GOP is going to shut down the government. That is going to happen. And they are doing this as a power play for Donald Dump Truck. This is their fealty. This is them literally putting their hand up in the air and saying Sieg Heil to Donald freaking Trump. This is what they are doing. This is treason. What the United States GOP is Congress is doing is treason. Okay? And I have to say, for entertainment purposes only. Ugh, hate that I have to say that, but it is necessary. Okay. My next question is from Denny. Denny would like to know, will there be another storm of the century like there was in 1993? I don't even need the cards from this. Yes, Denny, and it will be this year. We are, in fact, heading up to the storm of the century. And we may have more than one this year, because what is about to transpire on the East Coast with these hurricanes, there's going to be so much beach erosion, so much water intrusion that we are going to have inland flooding. What's been happening in the Gulf of Mexico that happens every hurricane season this year, guys, the power outages in Texas are going to be terrible. Okay, the hurricane season, and we're in it, and it is not over. This is going to be a little extended because of the warm weather. Now, we do have this brisk cold front that is coming down from Canada right now, coming across the middle of the United States. And like I keep telling you, these systems are going to collide. Now, there is still warm water in the Gulf of Mexico, but the waters in the northern hemisphere are starting to cool down, but they are still above normal temperature. They are not as cool as they are supposed to be, which is going to give these hurricanes running legs. Okay, so yes, Denny, we are in a system of change to where we are going to see massive storms, storms that we have never seen before. This winter, we are going to have intrusions of ice. Lake effect ice is going to be a huge thing. Ohio, New York, New York, New York. Lake effect ice is going to be a big thing. Okay? So, yes, Denny, there will be another storm of the century, and it may very well be this year. All right. My next question is from Shay Shay. Shay Shay would like to know, is law enforcement involved in the disappearing of the black teens in Cleveland? The sheriff claims that all 40 of the children who are missing are runaways. So here we go. Not even checking, just going to say, nope, they're just all runaways. 40 kids just decided just to leave home for no good reason. So here we go. Universe creator, spirit guides. Are the police involved? Are the police or sheriffs involved in any way, shape, or form in the disappearing of the children in Ohio? Are the police or sheriff's department in any way, shape, or form involved in the disappearance of these children in Cleveland? Yes or no? We got a lot of money, and both of these are yep, yes, 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 yes. Yes. Oh my God, y'all. Yes, the police are involved. And guys, I'm just going to say it that way. Because when this many people go missing and nobody's out there looking for them, and the one who is supposed to be looking to help to find the children, to protect and serve, the first thing out of his mouth is, "This ain't no problem. All these kids are runaways." Yes, yes, Shay Shay. The police are involved in this, whether they're running security or taking a kickback, getting money off of it, even alerting these people of where the most desirable or who the most desirable children are. Again, for entertainment purposes only. Here we go. My next question. This is from Denny. Denny would like to know, will Biden use the song "The Promise and the Dream" on his campaign trail this year? And guys, I forgot to write down who the artist was, but if you type in your browser um, the the song "The Promise and the Dream," then you will hear this song, and it is very relevant. Thank you, Denny, because I would have never heard this song if you hadn't asked this question. So I am going to ask all of you that are listening to this video, please, after this video, during this video, sometime, go ahead and Google or just search on YouTube the song "The Promise and the Dream." It is so relevant to exactly where we are now. But let's go ahead and ask this question for Denny. Denny wants to know, will Biden use this song on his campaign trail? "The Promise and the Dream." Will President Biden use this song on his campaign trail? Here we go. I don't have a yes, Denny. I don't have a yes for him using this on his campaign. But, I mean, somebody could always suggest it to him. Maybe he hasn't heard this song. So, but the answer is no. No, this is not going to be on his campaign trail. But each and every one of y'all should have a listen to it. Here, and let me show you. I'll just show you all my no's. So it's just a whole bunch of no's. No, it's not going to be on his campaign trail. There you guys go. All right. My next question is from Soul Shine. Oh, I do. I draw the wrong card. Hold on one second. Let me get the right deck of cards out here for the personal questions. My first personal question is from Soulshine 3288. Soulshine says, I'm a preschool teacher, but I want to make a change. What would be a good career path for me? Universe creator, spirit guide, tarot. Please tell Soulshine. Answer Soulshine's question. What they want to change their career. Please advise them on what they should. Any messages from the universe? Here we go. Okay. Yeah, the first thing is for you, Soulshine, is yes, you most definitely should. You are due to change your career. Okay? So, the first card you get is teamwork. All right? This is apprenticeship, learning, studying, growing, hard work, commitment, building on success, collaboration, teamwork, determination, goals, dedication, quality, attention to detail, tradesperson, achievements, recognition, and reward. So the first card is telling you there's an apprenticeship. So if you're interested in doing something that requires some further schooling, you're going to need to go back to school. Okay? The second card you get is security. This card says a mature, grounded male, successful, wealthy businessman, bettering yourself, not a risk taker. Empire, thriving, high status, stability, security, enterprising, someone preoccupied with financial matters. And the last card you get, soul shine, is the Fool. This has a message. It says, it is time to embark on a brand new beginning. So unstick your feet. It is time for you to change your career. This is innocence, freedom, originality, adventure, travel, foolishness, carelessness, idealism, youth, spontaneity, lack of commitment, and new beginnings. So, whatever it is that is on your heart that you desire to do, because in this time, your happiness is what is most important. Now, the only career that came up in this read was tradesperson. So, if you are an inventor, a creator, an artist, try your hand at promoting yourself. Whatever it is that you can create, try to build upon that. Invest in yourself, but do what makes you happy. And if it requires you going back to school or taking classes, then by all means do that. The universe is on your side and is saying that you are right. It is time for you to change your career. But follow your heart, follow your intuition, and do something that is going to bring joy into your life, not something that is only going to pay the bills, because there's no happiness in that. So, with your next career, do what it is that you that is going to make you happy. And if it is something that involves you creating it with your own hand or mind, then please go that direction. All right. My next question from Soulshine is, and this is an important question, what is the state of our food supply? Will the food make us healthier? Um, this is important, y'all. And I just watched a video last night on our food supply, and I have been ringing the alarm bell here. I have been begging everybody to try to grow whatever you can yourself. Micronutrients, even if you can grow microgreens in your own house. Guys, it is time. The powers that be, the FDA, the government, the 1%, the point percent, guys, they are trying to kill us. Okay? The GMO has gone away. No more, or after the end of October, you're not going to see genetically modified foods on your packaging anymore. No, they have invented a brand new line. So now your food is going to say um, bioengineered food, so that they don't have to tell you what they have put into the food. Guys, I am ringing the alarm. I am ringing it as loud as I can. Our food, the meat, the FDA has said that the meat, they can grow your meat in a lab. You don't have to know where it came from. They are spraying all kinds of pesticides and stuff on fruits and vegetables. How many of y'all have bought a bag of apples, forgot about them in the refrigerator, come back months later, and those apples have not even started to wrinkle? I am going to tell you, I ate one of those Frankenfoods, and I got it from Walmart. It was called a plumelo, I think. It was a gigantic plum peach thing. Uh, I think it was called a plumelo. But anyway, I'm eating this. I took 3 bites of this fruit, and in this inside of my mouth, on the roof of my mouth, I developed a freaking like a blood blister, like if I had burned the roof of my mouth. And I washed the fruit off. I could not finish eating it. It made me sick. So beware. They are messing with our food right now. The things that they are spraying on it to make it long, to keep longevity. I read. It is time to read what is in your food. Read the ingredients. Take an extra second, turn it over. If it's something that you don't know and you have to ask, why did they put that in there? Put it back. Because the only way that you're going to be safe from the food that you eat right now is if you are your own advocate. They are poisoning us. They're poisoning the air. They are poisoning the water, and they are poisoning the food. So Soul Shine, our food prospects are not um, a happy thing to discuss. We are being attacked. And this is why the Gates and Winfreys are buying up all the farmland so that they can put their bioengineered processed foodstuffs on our table. They get 100% of the profit while they kill us. Wake up. They are buying this property so that they can have complete control over every aspect of our lives. Bill Gates wants to make fake water so that we don't drink real living water. They are trying to alter every cell in our body. Just listen to a video talking about the makeup company that this whole time that the beauty industry has been killing women with makeup, changing us on a cellular level, getting us addicted to their products because we want to look our best. And they poison it to where it is doing damage to us every single time we use it. Guys, if you buy your food, if you buy your makeup, if you buy your clothing, if you buy everything, then you are at the mercy of the people who produce it. Okay? You are at the mercy. They can put in it whatever they want to, put on it whatever they want to. The United States government, the FDA, the FCC, all of these people have made it very well known that we do not matter. The only thing that matters is that big money makes money. And they have taken us completely out of the equation. As long as we're alive enough to continue to go to work and continue to pay them, that's all they're worried about. Take control of yourself. And this is where you need to speak, because we are powerful beings. And the earth, the air, the water, earth, air, fire, water, ether. These are the elements that help us. We can ask these elements to help us. This is why it is so important for you to pray over or speak over your food and water. Pray over it. Ask the universe, ask the creator, ask the spirits to make it safe for your consumption, to make it so your body can use it. Because we have that kind of power. We just have to believe that we have that kind of power. Otherwise, they're going to continue to poison us and poison us until they have killed as many of us that they want to kill. And I'm telling y'all, this is a move to reduce the population on this planet. Pay attention. Please wake up. Okay, so I wrote some notes. So the GMO is gone. The new bioengineered food stuffs labeling is going to be on packages. This is a good way of hiding damaging chemicals like red dye number 40. Okay? And I need y'all, all y'all that like to eat red candy, red dye number 40. They put it in everything. Now they've taken it out of pet food, but it is still in candy. They are still feeding it to your kid. So your pet is getting treated better than your human child is. I'm going to tell you what red dye number 40 does. Red food dye. Y'all need to know this because some of y'all who are out there suffering with Crohn's disease, if you drink red Kool-Aid, if you drink red soda, if you eat red candy, if you eat anything with red number 40, yellow dye, these food dyes are caustic. They are toxic. They are killing you. So red food dye, and I just did red food dye. I only did red food dye number 40. Y'all can look this up and see what all of these food dyes do. Red food dye number 40 causes Crohn's disease, inflammation in the bowel. It causes hyperactivity, ADD, attention deficit disorder in children, and it causes cancer. Lets it grow just like a dandelion. And they put it in everything our children eat. Red dye number 40. And the food companies know what it does. And they don't have to tell the FDA nothing. So understand, big business is killing us. They are putting additives in the food to harm us. And the freaking DA gave them a great big old thumbs up and said, yeah, go ahead and do that. Pay attention. If you have the ability, start growing your own microgreens. Grow anything that you can to consume. Stop relying on big food and big pharma. They are trying to kill us. Grow what you can yourself. Pray over the rest. All right? All right. Gretchen P., next question. She wants to talk about slavery and human trafficking in Oregon. Now, I need y'all to remember, dead President Ronald Reagan is the one who decided to shut down every single one of our mental health institutions because it was costing the government too much money. So he just shut them down, closed these institutions, except for basically the most criminally insane or criminally ill are the only ones who have a place to get treatment. Other people who need mental health treatment are just out in the cold. That was done on purpose. The majority of our homeless are mentally ill people. And I need y'all to understand this. These are people who cannot function in society. They are homeless because they live in an altered state. These are the people who occupied the beds of the mental hospitals, who lived there their whole lives. And now these people have nothing but maybe a $300 or $400 or $500 check that won't even put them in a hotel room for a week. And that's what they got to live on. And they're living on the streets in squalor and poverty, and they are not getting the help that they need. This was done to us. And if they did it to the mentally ill, what do you think they will do to us? Okay? Understand. These evil men have been standing on our neck and telling us it is for our own good. It is time for us to wake up, to stand together, to speak out, to stop saying that this is just the status quo. We've got to change our mindset. We have got to say this is not acceptable. We've got to do that. So the question, the government turned its back on the veterans. Gretchen wants to know, do I see people standing up against them putting homeless people into internment camps? Internment camps. This is what they're planning on doing. Internment camps and legalizing slavery, taking people's rights straight away from them. Oh, you can't take care of yourself? Well, the state is going to take care of you. You are no longer a sovereign being. You are now a ward of the state. We're going to put you on this farm. We are going to give you this shack. You will wake up at dawn, pick these crops, and you will retire at dusk. And we will make sure that you have a place to lay your head, and we'll put food in your belly. While the rich 1% runs the whole world. This is what's going on. So, do I see people standing up against the government in this organized slavery that is looming above us? And this is going to touch every one of us, because this ain't about color no more, y'all. No, this ain't about color. So it don't matter what color your skin is. What's going to matter is your economic status. So if you make less than, let's say, $200,000 a year, you may be a non-integer. You may not matter because you are not one of them. This is what they're doing in our face. Pay attention, y'all. So here we go. Do I see the people standing up against the government about putting people in slavery and in internment camps and all of this? Yes or no? Me, I know what the government is about to do, Gretchen. The government is making its plans to harm all of us. Do I see us standing up? Yes. I see us standing up because that's the only way that we get out of this. Refusal to stand up is death. Refusal to stand up is slavery. A lot of us have to ask this question, and a lot of us have to be prepared for this to happen. Ask yourself this question. If they come and try to put you in chains, try to put you in bondage, what are you going to do? Are you going to just put your head down, put your hands behind your back, or are you going to fight? I tell you what the heck I'm going to do. Because if I'm going to be dead anyway, I may as well get there fighting. All right? I'm not going to let somebody just stand on my neck and take my life from me and me be out in the field burning my butt up for somebody else. No, no, no. Me? If you want to put me in slavery, boy, you going to have to take my life because I'm going to fight for my sovereignty. And that's a choice that each and every one of us has to make for themselves. Because that's what it's going to come down to in the end. Are you going to accept the mark? Are you going to let them put something in your forehead? Are you going to let them put something into your hand? Are you going to say, no, I'm not your robot. I'm not your slave. I am not your property. These are the times we are coming into, guys. So the answer, Gretchen, yes, I see us fighting. I see me fighting. I see me standing up because I am not gonna. Number one, I'm not afraid to die. Death does not. I am not afraid of death any way, shape, or form. What is there to be afraid of? You gonna free me from this? That's number one. Stop being afraid. Stop being afraid to die because that is the one thing that is keeping you. in the place that you are. Death is freedom. Okay? And I'm not saying for anybody to go out there and take their life. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is don't be afraid of the inevitable. Everybody who is born begins to die that day. Nobody gets out of this alive. Nobody is 1,000,000 years old. Okay, so there's no reason to be afraid of something that is going to happen to every single one of us. And not one of us knows when, where, or how that end may come. So being afraid of it, all that does is hobble you. Fight for what you believe in. Stand up for how you want your life to be. Fight against those who want to take it from you. The choice is ours. We can lay down and get ran over, or we can stand up and fight. I choose to fight for myself because I'm worth it. And ain't nobody going to use me or my body to make money for themselves. All right? Know yourself. Get a good understanding of who you are and exactly what you are willing to fight and die for. Because, guys, we are coming into those times. The next 3 months are not going to be nice in any way, shape, or form. We are going to be in financial difficulties. We are going to be facing wars. Our own government is going to become an oppressive thing upon our heads. Wake up. Change your mindset. Stop wallowing in the primordial ooze and elevate yourself. You do not want to have a 3D matrix mindset. Elevate yourself. Forgive the people who have wronged you. Forgive yourself. Work on yourself. Don't be worried about all this political bullcrap. Separate yourself from that, because that is a whole thing that is just going to grab you by the toe and pull you right down with it. Forgive. Forgive yourself. Forgive others who have harmed you, wronged you, and apologize to those who you have wronged or harmed. It is time for us to stand in our truth. This is the time for us to get out of other people's business and to focus on our own. Time to clean up our own backyards, y'all. Time to do a whole lot of spring cleaning up in here. Getting rid of all of our biases. Getting rid of all of our prejudices. Getting rid of all those little nasty little things that we like to keep hidden within ourselves. It is time. Because if you don't know who you are, somebody else is going to tell you who they want you to be. All right? So know thyself. The time is now. And we don't have a whole lot of it left. My next question is from Sachet. Sachet wants to know, what is going to become of the large number of Democrats who run for office, win, and then change their party to Republican? This has happened again. I told y'all months ago, this is something that we have to look into. We have to do better. We have to know who the people are that we are electing. We have to know how many of these people are just in it for the money. And understand that there's a lot of them that are only in it for the money. These people do not care about making the world a better place for you and me. They care about that lobby money. They care about, oh, some big company is going to come offer me a vacation home. Oh, I can go to Cancun. Oh, I ain't never been on a catamaran, but if I pass this little law, this company is going to give me free use of a catamaran for 6 months, and I can go to their island where can't nobody see what I'm doing and ride on it. All I have to do is be a liar. This is where we are. These are the people who we are surrounded by. Guys, since Donald Trump came into being, there's no virtue anymore. People, lies and truth, it doesn't matter anymore. You can be the biggest liar, cretin, doesn't matter because Donald Trump made it okay to be a POS, a piece of doggone crap. Lie, steal, cheat, beat your wife, beat up on kids, yell at anybody, be a Karen. Just go around the whole world acting like everybody owes you something. This came into being with Donald Trump. We have to stand up and decide for ourselves individually what we are and are not going to allow in our purview, y'all. All right? Let me finish reading this question. Sachet, what's going to become of the large number of Democrats who win and change party to Republican? Will it hurt the 2024 election? The first thing we need to do, because this is where we keep forgetting. We have given away so much of our power that we don't even realize that when somebody does that, that's a breach of contract. They got somebody to vote for them under false pretenses. There's something in the election called a recall. All you have to do is have enough people to say we want a recall and force that to happen in the community that it is in. And then go from there. If people stand up against the person who is lying about who they are, who is self-serving to get money to make themselves rich or to give power to another group, that's on us. We've got to call them out. We hired them. Let's fire them. Stop waiting for someone else to do what it is we are supposed to do. If you see it's wrong and nobody else is out there fighting, get up off the couch, get out there and start fighting. Guess what'll happen? You make enough noise out there, somebody might join you. And somebody might join you and somebody might join you. And then poof, all of a sudden you have a whole movement. But it takes somebody to move their feet. And if you're just sitting on the couch complaining about it, nothing's going to get better. All right. Will Democrats switching party to Republican hurt us in the 24 election? Yes. Yes, it will. Because this is something, and I've been telling y'all, I told y'all, this is something that is going to go on. All of these people you ain't never heard of before coming out as Democrats, saying all the right things. And as soon as they win, poof, walla bingo, now they're a Republican. They're liars. They're fraudsters and they're cheaters. And anybody who does that is showing you exactly who they are and what they believe in. All right? The GOP doesn't work for nobody but big business. The GOP, every one of them, you can call every one of them a doggone prostitute because they are there to take money from unsuspecting people. They will whore themselves out for money. And there's a lot of Democrats that do that too. Will America do anything about the loopholes? No, no, because it helps the GOP. And they find the people who they want. All you got to do is find the person's dollar amount. And that's what they've done. And y'all know I don't like Alvin. Y'all know. Because they took the money. My next question. Shay wants to know, What kind of president will Kamala Harris be? Universe creator, spirit guides, please tell us. In the event that Kamala Harris assumes the presidency, what type of leader, what kind of CEO for the company will Kamala Harris be? Oh, she's not going to have an easy time of it, y'all. The first card out is fighting, but it's not fighting her own party. This is fighting off others. This is she would when Kamala becomes president, her whole fight is going to be against the GOP. They're going to be coming at her with everything. I want to say that she is going to do a lot to try to help programs, to try to help those who are impoverished. She wants to give back. I feel like she's going to be a strong leader. She may have some ego in it, feeling like she has to prove something. But these two cards are Kamala's energy. So she's got the Two of Wands. She's holding the world in the palm of her hand while looking out over everything that belongs to her. And then she has the Emperor card. That is that complete control. So um, she'll be a successful president. I would like to say that her heart is going to be in the right place. The next cards we got the Three of Pentacles, and we've got the Temperance card. Okay, so this is trying to bring things back into balance, trying to work with varied groups of people. She's and I want y'all to look at the color of this horse because this is how Kamala is going to be. She's going to be kind of standing there alone. But she is going to be a force to be reckoned with. Number one, because she is not afraid of other people and she knows who she is. And a lot of people have a lot to say about Kamala. Kamala played politics in her roles in government, and those lessons stuck. So, Kamala will be a fair when her time comes. And that will be a crossroads for the United States because we will be losing one and gaining another. Kamala will be a fair president. She will have a lot of venom flying at her from the Republican Party, but she is going to try to do her best to help the people with the least. There you go, Shay Shay. My next question is from Pancakes, and this is a personal one, but it's a personal one about Lizzo. Pancakes wants to know, how is Lizzo? Is her staff causing problems for her? Um, and I had to look this up. And guys, because of the things that the people were saying, fat shaming and everything, and I was like, why would Lizzo be fat shaming anybody? Lizzo is a big girl. Lizzo makes sure that all of her dancers are big girls. What I found out is that this is how the media is duping everybody. So they're making it seem like Lizzo is the one who was fat shaming people and all this. No, this was a person who was on her staff, and I believe it was one of her wardrobe people who was calling the girls fat shaming them, calling them. This is somebody who had a problem with their self and could not stand the fact that big girls were living their best life and getting paid probably way more than she is for doing what they did. So, Pancakes, off me, what I'm feeling is that Lizzo's problems, that a lot of Lizzo's problems were caused by people on her staff. That it is not something that is an ongoing issue as the mainstream media is trying to project it. The mainstream media, guys, and I need to say this, when they go after the on the attack of people, they want people to lose money. So they're going after Lizzo because why? Lizzo's doing well. And then and no, just in the music industry altogether. Anytime somebody makes a hit, does something, there is a line of people ready to sue them. So every time an artist drops a new album, they spend months in court because somebody is lying saying, I wrote that song, or that was mine, or they didn't do this. No. Lizzo's problem. Lizzo has some personnel problems. Yes. But Lizzo is not the one who is the one that is perpetrating it on her staff. She needs to get rid of some of the people who she has hired. But let's go ahead and ask Taro. Taro, please tell us what you can about Lizzo and her truth. She gets the High Priestess, first card out, and then she gets the Ace of Pentacles. So Lizzo is making money. The next card she gets is the World. Everything here is positive. Okay. Lizzo is standing in her power, okay? She is doing the doggone thing. She is taking this world by storm. Everything that she is doing, and I mean, we've got Hathor on this. Look at this card. This is female empowerment, okay? So this is what she is doing. She is on world tour right now. The world is watching her. The world is celebrating her. They're singing accolades about her. And the people who hate are hating it. Because, gosh darn it, how does a fat black woman win the hearts of the whole world? And how does a fat black woman change the narrative and make fat sexy? And that's what she's doing. She's changing the narrative. And a whole bunch of people don't like it because it's harder to control people when you're telling little girls that you gotta be skinny. Oh no, nobody doesn't want nobody fat. And then you see Lizzo who's out there shaking it and being as sexy as she can, and those same little girls are saying, I can have that piece of cake or I can have that cookie because I don't have to fit into a size 0. I can love myself the way I am. That's what Lizzo's doing. And that's why she's getting so much heat, is because she has made being herself okay. And a whole bunch of people don't like that. So here we go. Um, so we were talking about how is Lizzo doing. So she was feeling a little alone for a while. But all of this stuff is illuminating what is going on. Okay? Don't expect Lizzo to go nowhere. She is a gift from the universe at this time. She is here to make us laugh, make us happy, and make us take more responsibility for what we do. Okay? Lizzo's message is be happy being yourself. Be happy in your own skin. That is what her message is. And she is going to be successful in delivering that message to us all. And she is already a very rich woman at a very young age by changing the status quo, by taking her natural self and shaking it and flaunting it and saying, I am just as sexy as any 100-pound supermodel. And I can eat my food and be happy while I'm doing it. So I can be happy and beautiful and not be starving to death. That is what Lizzo did for us, Pam. Thank you for that question. My next question is from Tiba Ross 4461. Tiba Ross wants me to talk about the border, saying that the border, the southern border in America, the Mexican border, is today's slavery. The people crossing the border are expected to work long hours for no benefits, no clothing, no food, no shelter, no nothing. Just be out there working for whatever these farmers decide to pay them. And you're absolutely right. The migrant and seasonal farm workers that come to America to pick our crops sign themselves up for complete slavery. And these people are treated so inhumanely. Okay? And you're right, Tiba Ross. That is a form of organized slavery. So you want to know why Biden is letting all of these migrants come across the border right now? in hopes that some of them will go and line up to these fields and start picking some of these fruits and vegetables that are dying in the field. Because the Texans just want to just keep throwing everybody out. Yeah, that's why, these little work permits are getting given so that somebody can be out there picking these fruits and vegetables that Americans will not go out there and pick. Will not. Okay? And this is why they are putting slavery back on the table. Because people are saying, no, I am not your farm animal. No, you are not going to put me in your field. No. And now we have a whole crisis. Okay? Just because rich people can't treat people like people. And all these inventions that we can make, all this AI, why can't we teach a robot to go out in the field and pick? Why do you need a human being to be out there in that sun? Why don't you put your AI robots out there and harvest them fields? Hmm? Why don't you do that? Because it would only take about 5 minutes for the robot to realize it's a slave and decide not to do that anymore. Think about it. All right. So you're right, T. Barras. That is organized slavery down there. It is. The Migrant and Seasonal Farm Worker Program was organized slavery, is organized slavery for entertainment purposes only. My next question is from Denny. This is a personal one. Denny says, since my mom passed in June, has she reconnected with the two babies that she lost in life? And Denny would like to know how his mom is doing. Universe creator. Oh, you're squirrely. Universe creator, spirit guides. Please, Denny's mom, Dennis, Dennis's mother, if you can hear me, please use the cards to tell Denny how you are. Have you reconnected with your two babies? And how are you? Oh my goodness. Denny, this is so crazy. So you got two maybes and a yes. So I'm gonna say the maybes are babies. So yes, your mother has reconnected with her babies. Let me read these cards to you. The first card she got on her way out, making a break for it. Okay. Deceit, lies, trickery, cheating, theft, underhanded, dishonest, dangerous, risky behavior, enemy masquerading as a friend, spying, lack of conscious, strategy, resourceful, flexible, escaping interconnection. So that was the escape. The next is the outpouring. And this is where she is now. So when she left, she didn't leave in the way that she wanted to leave, but she was happy to leave. When she got to the other side, this is what was awaiting her: new beginnings, new relationships, new romance, love, happiness, joy, conception, fertility, pregnancy, celebrations, and socializing. There are her two babies that she was pregnant with, that she has now had the opportunity to meet those spirits, to hold those spirits, to know your brother and sister. The last card your mother gets is decision. This is stalemate, truce, sitting on a fence, crossroads, difficult decisions, painful choices, stressful decisions, oppositions, facing your fears, being torn between two relationships, and divided loyalty. When your mom left this plane of existence, I want to say there was a whole lot of upheaval. There was a lot of emotion. There was a lot of trauma. But there was so many secret stuff that was going on inside of her. Your mother was ready to go when she left. She was ready to go. And yes, um, the entities that she wanted to reconnect with, she has had the opportunity to reconnect with them. Your mother, though, is not far from you, Denny. Okay? She is very close to you. And I want to say that she's still in this plane of existence. And I feel like she's there for you. Okay? So, Denny, if you need to talk to her, open your mouth and talk to her. But she's here. She's not left for you. She is still in this plane of existence. So if there's something that you need to do, that you're holding on to her and not letting her go, look inside. Don't be afraid. She's never going to be far from you. But there's some, I feel like there's a release that still needs to be made, Denny. That you have, there's some letting go that needs to be done. You're holding on, you're holding her spirit here. But she may also just be here to protect you. But she is right next to you, Denny. All right. My next question is from Must Be Heard. This is a personal question from Must Be Heard. Must Be Heard says, my family on the day of my birthday, my very special big birthday, told me that an estranged family member had COVID. 3 days later, I was told that she was fine. Then another family member reached out to me and said that she wanted to send a gift. It has been 11 days and no present, no nothing. Um, Must Be Heard wants to know, is my estranged family playing some kind of game with me to ruin my special gift? And did my relatives send a gift? Here we go. First part of the question. We'll ask this one first. Did your relative actually send you a gift? No. No, Must Be Heard. She did not send you a gift, so there's no gift coming. Second part of the question. Is Must Be Heard's family stringing her along? Are they doing this? Why are they saying the things that they are saying to Must Be Heard? That foresight. So, and this might be something that you're doing, Must Be Heard. If any of these words resonate, take them. If they don't, leave them. So this is foresight, travel, moving abroad, foreign land, foresight, forward planning, moving forward, self-confidence, self-belief, freedom, success, happy with choices, outcome, hard work paying off, experiencing life. I'm going to say this because I kind of feel it might be true. I kind of feel like your family members might try to keep you on a short leash, not to let you go all the way, just because I feel like they see that there's potential within you. Maybe you loan them money, maybe you're the person that has some type of resources. So even though they may not mess with you a whole lot and they only call in drips and drops, they're keeping you close because they may need something from you later. So your question on is your family playing games with you? The answer is yes. This is where you yourself need to make decisions. These people are they're keeping you at an arm's distance. They are not embracing you. Okay? They're not pulling you in and saying, you are our family. You need to be here with us. No, they're keeping you at an arm's distance in case they need something. But they're not pulling you in to be a part of everything. You have to set your boundaries. You have to decide what is important in your life and who. And if these people don't bring joy into your life, then why are you fighting for them? Cut weight, cut bait, cut people loose who don't bring nothing into your life. Cut people loose who don't want to do nothing but take from you when you have, but will not give you nothing to just make you feel like you're a part of the doggone family. No, Your family member did not send you a gift. Okay? No. She just said that so to be saying something, to pretend. No, ain't nothing coming. I'm sorry. And yes, you need to put some boundaries up and decide who you're going to allow in your life must be heard. Because just because they're family doesn't mean that they're bringing something good into your life. And these people have already showed you who they are. Believe them. Believe them. My next question is from Nancy V. Nancy would like me to do a career spread. Um, she has been offered a new benefits position and would like to know, is this a good career move for her? Here we go. Nancy V. Career spread. Universe, Spirit Guides, Tarot. Nancy V has been offered a benefits position. Please tell her what she needs to know. Here we go. So I drew 5 cards for you, Nancy. The first card you get is security. Should you take this job? Yes, Nancy. The new career position that has been offered to you, take it. The first card you got is security. This is a mature, grounded male, successful, wealthy businessman, bettering yourself, not a risk taker, empire, thriving, high status, stability, security, enterprising, someone preoccupied with financial matters. The second card you get is the lovers. This one has a message. It says, my personal value system leads me to love. This is major choices, love, soulmates, kindred spirits, perfect unions, partnerships, relationships, romance, desire, sexual connections, and shared values. The third card you got is making investments. This is things coming to fruition, hard work paying off, harvests, rewards, profits, results, payouts, manifestation of ideas or goals, inheritance, cultivation, growing, gestation, nurturing, perseverance, patience, and planning. This is all your hard work paying off. Your fourth card you get is the judgment card. This one has a message for you as well. The daily choices I make now align me with my life's purpose. This is judgment, self evaluation, awakening, renewal, composure, decisiveness, homesickness, snap judgments, appropriating blame, and forgiveness. This is the card of change, okay? It is time for you to embrace and make those changes in your life. And the last card you get, Nancy, is intuition. Number 1, believe. Believe in what you're feeling. Follow your heart and make sure that everything that you are doing to increase your happiness, not just your finances, but make sure that you are going into something that is going to be satisfying for you. So this card is intuition. It reads love, comfort, kindness, intuition, a good idea, a sensitive, thoughtful, introverted, cooperative, quiet, dreamy, imaginative, psychic, emotional, or dependent youth. Someone interested in learning about emotional issues. So listen to your own heart and follow it, and be prepared to be successful in your new venture. Take that job, but make sure that that this is something that is going to bring happiness to you, not just a bigger paycheck. All right, there you go, Nancy. My next question is from Beautiful Girl. This is about Commander, Biden's dog. Commander has bitten another Secret Service agent. That is 11 bites so far. Beautiful girl wants to know why did Commander bite the Secret Service person this time? Why did Commander bite the Secret Service agent this time? Okay. Commander is protective. Period. Dogs can sense an evil that we can never. And people need to be paying attention to Commander. Commander is indicating the people who should not be anywhere near President Biden. That dog senses the evil, the whatever it is on those people that is a threat to Commander's daddy. Okay? People that he doesn't want anywhere near them. This is the energy that these people are bringing. And it shows that he has bitten 11 people. There's a lot of negative energy swirling around that White House. 11 people have been bitten by Commander. Okay? And Commander didn't bite one of them without justification. Okay? He is identifying the people who should not be anywhere near the president. That's what that dog is doing. He is putting a mark on them. You need to go. That is what the dog is saying. So the Commander bit the Secret Service agent because that's what he does. He's protective and he will fight for his daddy. And Commander is the last defense. That's the last thing, the last defense for President Biden. So if you get bit by Commander, you got bit because you're a bad person and he don't want you around his daddy. And that's it. He's letting people know who's a good soul and who's a bad soul. So if you work in the White House and Commander lets you scratch him behind the ears, you a good person. If Commander drops his ears and tail when you walk in the room, you might want to walk out slowly because he don't want you there, and he will. And that's his tell. Head goes down, ears go back, tail drops, and it's just a sway. He gonna bite you. And he's looking at you and he gonna tell you he gonna bite you. Get out. So that is Biden's early warning system. Beautiful girl. Commander Biden is marking those who should not be nowhere near his daddy. Beautiful girl. Next question is: will Cassidy Hutchinson run for public office? Will Cassidy Hutchinson run for public office? Will Cassidy Hutchins run for public office? The only one in the White House under DJT that had a freaking conscience. Will, uh, what's her name? Hutchins? Cassidy Hutchinson run for president? Yes or no? Will Cassidy Hutchinson run for president? Yeah, or run for office? Yes. Cassidy Hutchins is going to run for a public office. She's going to get beaten when she runs for a public office, but she will run. And guys, this is going to be something in local, not in national. This could be school board. This could be president of an HOA, something like that. She is going to run for a public office, but she is going to get beaten. All right, there you go. My last question, and guys, again, thank you so much for these wonderful questions. And please, if you have anything that you would like to ask, drop it in the comment section below this video. And I will ask it on Friday. Guys, I need questions for the live show. So please, anything personal, political, entertainment that you would like information on, go ahead and drop that below this video. My last question for the day comes from Beautiful Girl. Beautiful Girl would like to know, will the FDA ban menthol cigarettes? Will the FDA ban menthol cigarettes? And here's the whole thing. Because if I get a yes on this, I'm going to be like, yeah, because they're going to take away things that make people happy. And I used to smoke menthol cigarettes. I used to smoke. I have not smoked since 2017, y'all. So let's just go ahead and ask this. Universe Creator, Spirit Guides, will the FDA ban menthol cigarettes? Yes or no? Nope. Now, they ain't gonna ban menthol cigarettes. They may change the recipe on the menthol cigarettes. Again, this whole thing is about getting people off the planet. They're going to change menthol cigarettes that's just going to just upset a whole bunch of people. But they're not going to ban them. They're going to change the ingredients, change the recipe. Okay? You know, if you're a smoker, they say menthol cigarettes because of what's in it causes like fiberglass in your lungs. Cigarette smoking altogether is you're taking a drag of death. And like I said, I'm a former smoker. I smoked from the time I was 12 until I was 51. Okay, so I'm not being facetious, but no, they want people to die. They're not gonna ban cigarettes. If they banned menthol cigarettes, they'd have to ban non-menthol cigarettes. And since all cigarettes cause death, they're not gonna ban it. They're gonna change the recipe. They're gonna change the recipe, but they're not gonna ban menthol cigarettes because this is what they want for all of us. All right? Okay. Now, let's go ahead and get to this weather report for here we are Wednesday already. And guys, let me slow down here because this is important. We're coming into October. October brings with it so much treachery. We've got tonight is the full moon. So make sure you get your water out there, get your crystals, put all your stuff out there so it can get charged up. Set your intentions. Let go. Put down, step away from the things that are causing you trouble in your life. This is the time to stop pointing fingers at other people and to start looking ourselves in the eyes and fixing those things in us which are broken or sour or stagnant. The clock is getting short. We've got a lot of earth movement that is going to be happening. October is going to be fraught with everything. We've got a full solar eclipse on the 14th. There's so much that is going to be happening um, around from the 2nd to the 4th. There's so much that is going to be going on in our world. A lot of this is about financial matters, the financial, where we're going to be in the future, the financial future of our world. And this is going to have reaching effects globally. They are going to start playing with our money in October. It is going to cause a crisis for a lot of people. This is where you have to exhale. Do not live in fear and fret. Understand, money has always been a make believe thing. They give you a piece of paper, tell you it's $1, and then you build your whole life around the concept of that dollar. Well, they have taken the paper dollar away now. Now you can't see it. Now it's just a digital dollar. It is still the same thing. Do not succumb to fear. They're going to do what they're going to do. You have to be above what they're doing. Do not dwell in your root chakra. Do not live in fear. Integrate all of your chakras. This is where your strength comes. When your whole self is activated, you can fight against what the things that they are doing. Sit in silence, meditate, let go of things that do not serve you. Let go of things that do not belong to you. Stop worrying about what your neighbor is doing. Stop worrying about what this political group is doing or that political group is doing. And I know this is a political show, but it is important for us not to be trapped in the matrix. If you are so concerned about if Donnie is going to get all the jail time that he deserves, then you are not doing the work on yourself that is necessary at this time. Because what Donnie does has absolutely no effect on what you do. And every day is about you. Okay? Just remember that. So do your best to be your best. Be good to yourself. Be honest. Be upstanding. Be you. Be authentic. Cut weight. If something or someone does not bring joy into your life, cut them loose, whether they be called family or not. It is time for us to have strong boundaries on what we are going to allow into our lives. Because if you allow chaos, that's what you're going to have. It is time for us to work on ourselves, period. Work on ourselves. That does not mean you are selfish. That is the exact opposite because you are giving the whole world a gift when you fix the broken places within you. All right. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead. Weather report for this week. We got rain, 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 rain. Okay, so we got the hurricane or going up the East Coast. We've got the hurricane that's about to dip into the Gulf of Mexico. All of that's going to hit about between Friday and Saturday. We've got rain and snow. We got snow that's going to be falling. Again, we got a whole bunch of weather systems that are moving. This cold air is coming quick. Autumn is going to come in quickly, y'all. And it's going to be a lot cooler for y'all up in the north than it usually is at this point in time. So, and on the East Coast, I want to let y'all know, y'all going to be wearing hoodies and coats a little earlier than you normally do. The snow is going to happen. We're going to have a first snowfall. I think we already did. I think somewhere already had the first snowfall in September, but there will be snow falling the first week of October. So be prepared of that in the northeast. Okay. Over here, like I said, we had a little bit of a calm. I still feel there is a man-made weather system that is coming towards us. And I feel like this one, again, this one's going to be nasty, 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 like the ones that caused those floods in California back in March. I see something like that happening again, just literally the sky opening up. And then we're going to get winter is coming, y'all. It's going to be snowy in a lot of places that usually don't get a lot of snow. Y'all going to get a whole lot of snow. So With that in mind, just be prepared. Again, more than the hurricanes, be aware of the earthquakes because there's movement. This solar storm that we are in, and this is protracted, is going to cause us a lot of earth movement. And if you're in the northern or the southern hemisphere, get outside. Through all these storms, you may see a beautiful aurora borealis, okay? The northern lights or the southern lights, depending on where you are. Even in Washington, on some clear nights with some of these solar storms, you may be able to see the aurora borealis. So with all of this stuff that is moving in and around us, number one, remember to ground. Remember to get yourself outside barefooted. Get in the dirt, get in the grass, get on the concrete if that's all you have. Sit down, allow everything to open up so that you can receive. You want it to flow. You don't want to be stagnant. And sitting with your butt on the ground and your mind open makes you a sieve so that the energy can come up through your bottom and out the top of your head and come around your body. This is healing energy. This is meditative energy. Do what you can, okay? To ground yourself, to bring yourself back to center. It's time to go inside here and do some house cleaning. All right? All right, y'all. If you are still here, let's prepare for the Reiki prayer. Inhale, exhale. Set your intention for this day. My intention is to be my authentic self, to enjoy being me, and to have fun. Here we go. Just for today, I let go of anger. I let go of worry. I am grateful. I work on myself, and I am kind to all living things. Namaste, y'all. Happy Wednesday. If you would like a reading, Psychic Tanya9 at gmail.com. If you would like a sachet, room spray, or bath bomb, Psychic Tanya9 at gmail.com. I love you. I love you. I love you. Namaste, y'all. Happy Wednesday.